So I'm in my Tesla Model Y, and this video is going to be about the Spotify streaming in a Tesla, because Tesla have just released an update which has changed things yet again. So if you don't know, Teslas have always had free Spotify with premium connectivity. So with a Tesla you can subscribe to premium connectivity and it gives you unlimited data in the car, it gives you traffic on the mapping and all sorts of things. But it also gave you a free Spotify account that was tied to the vehicle. So you couldn't use it in your house, you couldn't use it on other things, but it gave you ad-free Spotify in the car. And I've always used that in this car and in my previous Model S, where you had premium connectivity free for lifetime, so none of it's ever cost me any money. However, a few weeks ago, Tesla announced that that was going to change, and as you can see, I've got a message up here and it says, to keep listening, update your Spotify account within 35 days. And that's because from the 1st of December 2024, Tesla were removing that free account from premium subscribers. And I've done a couple of other videos on the channel already as to your options if you want to continue listening to Spotify in your car. It's basically the same as all these other providers, whether that's Tidal, Apple Music, Audible, Amazon Music or YouTube Music. You've got to have an account and a subscription with these providers to stream it into your Tesla. But that's all changed again, because a couple of days ago there was a software release, came down to the car, an over-the-air update, and that was version 2024.38.2. And in this version we've now got Spotify free. So it says listeners can now use Spotify on their Tesla. I would have thought I should say in their Tesla vehicle, but anyway, on their Tesla vehicle without a Spotify premium plan. Ad-free listening, playlist previews and unlimited skips remain exclusive to Spotify premium members. It requires a premium connectivity or Wi-Fi connection. So what this is basically saying is you can now use a free Spotify account in your Tesla, but you're going to have adverts, just like you would if you had a free Spotify account on your phone or your PC. But at least we now have this option that you can continue listening to Spotify in your Tesla for free, but you're going to have adverts. If you want to get rid of the adverts, you've got to pay for a premium account with Spotify. But is that going to mean that all of my favourites, or like songs, which I've got in here, which I've got 402 like songs, does that mean this is all going to port out of the Tesla account to my Spotify free account when I set that up? I hope it will, because this is going to be a pain if I lose all of this lot. So it's only been a couple of days since version 2024.38.2 has been coming down to the vehicles in the UK anyway. So is anyone using this free Spotify account yet in their Tesla? And did your favourite songs port over to it? I would love to know, so let me know in the comments below, because I haven't enabled this yet. I'm going to continue running my free Tesla account for another 35 days before I make any changes, because I've got another 6 weeks here of using the standard Tesla Spotify account and not having adverts in the car. And when I switch to Spotify free, I suspect I'm going to find the adverts flipping annoying. But then that's the whole point of it. If you want a free account, you've got to have adverts. If you don't want the adverts, you've got to pay for a subscription. 90% of the viewers of this channel are not subscribed. I'm sorry to ask, but it would help greatly if you would. Just press the subscribe button. It's free and it shows YouTube you like this sort of vehicle related content. If you want to be notified when new videos are released, please click on the bell button also. Thank you, it really helps more than you would imagine. But at least Tesla have listened and they've given us another option. So if you want to continue listening to Spotify and not pay any money for it, you can now have free Spotify in your account with the ads. The other thing that came down with this 38.2 update is custom mirror tilted positions, and this gives you the option to tilt your mirrors when you go into reverse and how much you want them to tilt, so you can program that yourself, which is very nice. And then under other updates, at least this time they've told us a little bit more about what was included in the update, rather than just saying minor bug fixes, which they normally do. So there's a bit more of a description here of what else was included. And what's included with this update is more information on your Wi-Fi connection, so that's quite nice. You've got an option here to hold the left scroll wheel and select mirror, fold and unfold. So what that is when you push the left button, you go into a little menu here, but you can now scroll through the various options, and they've now included mirror fold in here, so you can fold the mirrors quickly just by using your scroll wheel. The other option I've got is to use Amazon Music and use my free Prime Music account with Amazon, which I've set up here, but I don't like this interface. I'm finding this pretty buggy, and it plays different songs to what you selected, and the artist, there we go, no, why aren't I seeing songs? That's where the favourites are. I don't like this interface. I'm really finding this Amazon interface pretty buggy and not very nice. So I suspect I will continue with Spotify and maybe persevere with the adverts. But anyway, let me know what you're going to do. I'll leave it for there. If you found this video useful, please do click the thumbs up. That really does help. Do subscribe to the channel. And if you want to know more about Tesla Model Y, there's a link below in the video description to a playlist where you can see those other videos. Okie doke, I'll see you on the next one.